Paul said, I've been through this. I've been beaten. I've been boiled. I've been stoned. I've been through all of this. But this life ain't no parking zone. I had to keep going until I reached the finish line. Y'all ain't saying it. He said, now I'm ready to be offered. I'm ready now. I done reached the point to where I feel like the race is over. I couldn't pull over just because I got tired. No, I had to keep on going because there remains a place of rest. That's what the Bible said. There remaineth a rest for the people of God. So now we just got to keep on laboring. Saints, y'all hold on. Keep on laboring. Keep on witnessing. Keep on praying. Keep passing out. But keep inviting people to church. This ain't no parking zone. You know, some folks just been saved and sitting down. That's it. They got saved and they pulled over to the side of the road and said, everybody else just keep on going and I'll be here until. But this ain't no parking zone. You gotta keep on going. And somebody might have been ready to give up. I don't know. I had a call from a bishop in New York this past week. Wonderful man. Called me and says, "This the guy that's on TV preaching?" Well, I'm on TV. He says, "Man, you know what? I thank God for your message and the ministry there in Dallas." He said, "I'm a bishop," and he said, "I'm not going to lie. I was just about to take down." He said, "Now, when you talk to me, you're going to get the truth now." He said, "Now, I'm going to be honest. I was about to take down." He said, "But I turned on the television and saw the ministry there in Full Gospel Holy Temple." He said, and that encouraged me so much. He said, "I went to the bathroom at church and put a sign up that said, 'Holiness is still right.'" This ain't no time to pull over to the side. Get back in there. Life may have dealt you a blow. It might have hurt you to your heart. But get back in there. Finish your course. The end is coming anyway. So why stop now? The end is going. It's like somebody, well, college, 4 years is just too long to stay in college. 4 years is going to pass anyway. Time ain't going to stop just because you ain't in college. You're going to have to still spend one day at a time just like you would if you were in school. And at the end of 4 years, you're going to look up and say, "Man, I could have been through now." But you wasted your time. You pulled over to the side and parked. But this ain't no parking zone. I can't just stop going. I can't stop progressing. Life is going to deal me some blows. Because the Bible said time and chance happens to all. It's going to happen. But I've got to make the most of the life I got left to live. What I got to do, I got to make the most of this. So what? You lost your job. You think the world going to stop because you lost your job? So what? You got put out of your apartment. You think the world going to stop just because you got evicted? It don't stop. You know, I had a loved one to get killed earlier this year. I was looking on the news, and they had the story on the news. I mean, for about a day or two, they played it. It was only like a minute and a half long on the news. And right after that, after they got through telling the story, the next thing they say, and next, coming up next, lottery winners come out and claim their $30 million lottery jackpot. To me, it was important. But for them, there were other stories to tell. And sometimes to you, it's so important. Just you stop. What But ain't nobody gonna stop just because your daddy walked out on you. You got to make the most of the life you got left. So what? Your mama was on drugs. She wasn't the first one. Other people made it. You got to pick yourself up and keep on going. Don't you park here. This is a no parking zone. So easy for us to just make the excuse and keep on neglecting to live out the rest of our lives. So what? So what? That's old news. Keep on going. Yeah, you had a baby out of wedlock. You were wrong. You know that now. Now get up, pick yourself up, and go on with your life. You messed up, so you ain't the first one and won't be the last. But you can't stop here. You got to get back up and keep on moving. Paul said, I done fought a good fight, which means for me to have gotten this far, I had to struggle sometimes. I mean, literally, I had to struggle sometimes. I had to put up a fight just to get here. Well, you ain't nowhere. Well, wherever I am, I had to fight to get here. Wasn't easy, but I had to keep going. And somebody here tonight, it's so easy for you to just throw your hands up now and say it's over. It's easy. It would literally be nothing for you to walk away because your mind is blind. And you just can't see benefit in staying and going through. But Paul said, if I can just make it through, then there is a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, he ain't just giving it to me, but to all of them that love his appearing. There was a crown of life. If I keep going, I had to fight. He said, then I finished. Then I kept. I fought, I finished, and I kept. And you got to fight, you got to finish, and you got to keep. Keep it. If God brings you to it, then that same God will pull you right on through it. You just got to have faith, because faith is what connects you to God. And if you expect God to pull you out, God needs something to grab a hold to. Don't let the devil steal your faith in God. Keep the faith. And if you can keep on going, he said, then God's got a reward for you. The race is not given to the swift. Some folks just run. Well, I've been saved a long time, and they came in, they got everything right away. You don't know what's in the mind of God. God might be giving them all their blessings now because they ain't going to be around here too long. He might spread yours out over the next 40 years. But they got a house, a car, a husband, a new job, and a raise all in a year and a half. They may only have 3 years to live. You don't know what's in the mind of God. Just keep going. This is a no parking zone.